Sometimes, as we move through the quiet seasons of life after 60, there comes a moment when we notice a soft trembling in the legs, a gentle wobble in the step, or a simple task that once felt effortless suddenly asking more of us. And it can stir a quiet fear that perhaps our strength is slipping away faster than we expected. Yet beneath that fear there is also a longing to feel steady again, to trust our own body again, to rise from a chair without hesitation and to take those morning steps with the same quiet confidence we once knew. And it is in this tender space, between fear and hope, that understanding becomes a kind of medicine. Because the truth is that many of these changes come not from weakness of spirit, but from a natural process called sarcopenia, a gradual loss of muscle mass that tends to accelerate with age as our bodies produce fewer hormones, store less protein, and recover more slowly from small strains. And while the name sounds heavy, the process itself is simply the body asking for more nourishment, more consistency, and more gentle support, for the muscles are still listening, still capable of responding, still waiting for the right care to awaken them again. Scientists often explain sarcopenia as the slow decline of the body's ability to build and repair muscle fibers, a sort of quiet fading of the proteins that form the scaffolding of strength. And while that may sound concerning, the encouraging truth is that muscle remains one of the most adaptable tissues at any age, still willing to grow, still able to strengthen, even in our 70s, 80s, and beyond, provided we give it what it needs, and one of the simplest, most powerful tools we can offer it is not a supplement, not a powdered drink, not a complicated routine, but a humble food that has supported human strength for thousands of years. The common unassuming egg, a compact source of high-quality protein, essential amino acids, vitamin D, healthy fats, and nutrients that directly support muscle repair and energy, making it one of the most reliable natural allies in slowing or even halting the quiet march of sarcopenia. The beauty of the egg is that its strength lies not in complexity, but in completeness. The body recognizes its proteins easily, absorbs them efficiently, and uses them readily to rebuild the small muscle fibers that help us lift our feet, steady our balance, maintain our posture, and continue living with dignity and independence. And the simplicity of adding 1 or 2 eggs to your daily routine can create changes that feel subtle at first, but grow more meaningful with time. If you choose to use this remedy gently and wisely, the best time to enjoy an egg is in the morning, when the body is beginning its day of repair and activity, and pairing it with something simple, like a slice of whole grain bread, a small bowl of oats, or a handful of leafy greens, can help stabilize blood sugar and give the muscles a slow, sustained release of energy, while seasoning it lightly or cooking it softly keeps it digestible and soothing for the stomach. Some elders prefer a boiled egg because it feels calming and easy, while others enjoy a soft scramble cooked on low heat with a drizzle of olive oil. And whichever form you choose, consistency is the key, for the body thrives on rhythm, and muscles respond deeply to nourishment that arrives at the same time each day. After a week or two of including this simple food, many people notice gentle shifts, a steadier rise from a chair, a bit less fatigue during afternoon walks, a quiet feeling of strength returning to the thighs and calves, or even a slight warmth in the muscles that signals they are rebuilding, repairing, and waking up again. And as the weeks pass, the improvements often become more noticeable. Longer steps, fewer stumbles, better posture, and a growing sense that daily movement demands less effort than before, all because the body is finally receiving what it has been quietly asking for. Alongside these physical changes, there is also something emotional that tends to blossom, a sense of trust, a feeling that we are not as fragile as we feared, a reminder that the body still holds great wisdom and responds to even the gentlest acts of care. And while one food alone cannot replace movement, it can make movement possible. While it cannot erase aging, it can soften its impact. While it cannot turn back the years, it can help you meet them with steadier steps, stronger legs, and a heart more at peace. Many elders have shared that after adding eggs to their mornings, they felt not just stronger, but somehow more connected to their own well-being, as if each day carried a small message that healing does not always require pain, that improvement does not always require intensity, that sometimes the simplest habits can create the biggest shifts. And if ever doubt slips in, if you feel too tired, too late, or too far along to make a change, Remember that muscle responds at any age, balance improves at any age, nourishment matters at any age, and small choices repeated with kindness can reshape the way your days feel. So let this be your invitation to care for yourself with gentleness, to begin with one simple step, to trust that strength can return in quiet ways, and to remember that every morning offers you another chance to feed not only your muscles, but also your hope. And as you continue forward, may you feel gratitude for each steady step, each lifted foot, each moment when your body reminds you that resilience does not disappear with time. It simply waits for you to call it forward again, slowly, kindly, and with the patient wisdom that life has etched into your heart.